You know this statement of, oh, be a man.
Yeah.
Are we saying that men's trauma or men's what they've been through, their experience, are they invalidated? Don't they matter?
The society have make us feel like once you complain as a guy, that means you are weak. So most people are saying, be a man. When you say be a man, you see them, they don't put their shoulder up. Yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man of the house. I beg, see, don't kill yourself with being the man. Sometimes, they always say something. It's not every time you should be a man, sometimes you should be a human being. A human being too need care. So a lot of times, you take a lot of things. Oh, you spoil people out, you take care of them, you go out. Or sometimes, take care of yourself. See, they say you can't love someone more than you love yourself. But most men nowadays, they are giving out more than themselves. Oh, this person should not feel, this person should not feel. I have a question I always ask. If you're not there, people will still find a way.
Sure. Hello, welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Precious Oyelike. Today, we are back with another amazing conversation when it's called, but this time around, we're talking about the male mental health. And I'm sure that you are not surprised. And for anybody who's just seeing him for the first time too, this is my friend, and we are going to be having a conversation about the male mental health. Before we dive into that conversation, he's going to do well to introduce himself, and from there we dig deep.
Yeah, so I'm Emmanuel by name, and I'm the guest for today.
Yeah, the guest for today. Through the previous video, my friends were saying that, oh, that guy, he has sense. Like, they enjoyed the conversation. That's the meeting.
So thank you, I'm back. Thank you for the opportunity once again.
Yes, so I'm so glad to have him back.
More in the future.
Amen. Because for him to come and join in this recording, you have to book him in advance. You will tell him the topic in advance. You will book him in advance because he's a busy man. One day too, he wants to be busy like him too. But till then, Your Majesty.
Wow, the Queen have invited me here again. So today we're talking about
the male mental health, men's mental health. And the reason why I brought a guy to like address this topic is that even when I'm going to talk about it from the female's perspective, it will still give the entire we don't give a better scope of this topic. That is why I'm bringing a man to the table. This time around, we're having a single man. Next time, it's someone that is married, so that we get the balanced perspective. So till he is married, we'll be someone that is married. When he's married, we'll come and ask him this question again. So I want to ask you about how do you deal with anxiety? I mean, like, there's so many expectations for you as a boy child. Even if you're not even the firstborn, there are some responsibilities on you.
That's why you come out and you're a man, you're a boy.
There's just a certain responsibility on you. Responsibility for yourself, responsibility for your family. I mean, your own new family that you're going to have in the future. Responsibility for your current, like, nuclear family before you have another nuclear family. Responsibility for the society. So how do you manage this anxiety? I mean, having to deal with the responsibility that comes from all these angles. Or you can decide to just address one of these angles too. Either for yourself, for your family, and for the society.
As a male child, a lot of things hang on our shoulders. So,
You're even speechless.
I'm speechless at this moment.
Oh my God! I think this is about to be an interesting conversation.
If I look at what is expected of a guy, as a lady child, you are loved because you are a lady child. You are cared for. But as a man child, you have to prove that you should be loved. You have to prove that you should be cared for. You have to prove that you are even a human being. Sometimes.
What you just said is triggering some question in my head. You are saying that as a boy child, as a girl child, you are loved. Yes, normal. Most girls are loved than the boy child. Yeah. But can we also say this too? You know that there's also child preference.
Okay.
Where some family prefer the boy child to the girl child.
Yes.
So if you want to say this statement, you have to like strike the balance between the two. Because if you are saying that, this narrative of the boy child being loved, the boy child being cared for, was it put on the boy child by himself or by the society? Or who informed this narrative, so to say?
Right now, I don't know who informed the narrative. I just know that we just met it. Society accepted it, and some family does not. Some people does not. So right now, it's just something. I can't say the origin of it because I've not been alive for too long. But right now, what I'll just say is that as a male child, you have to prove that you are worth it first. If I go out with you now I'll go to someone and say, please, I need your help. They will quickly render you help than me. First they say you're a guy, go also. But they say, oh, she's a baby girl. That's the first thing they will say. So why? Because everybody just having drama. Even as a lady, even if you're talking to a fellow lady, if ever want to help the lady child than the male child. So it now gave us, it meant that as a man, they will say, you are be a man. And when they say be a man, you know what it means?
I hear that statement.
It means take it all in. Take it all in. You have to accept everything that comes. That's why I think up to now, there are more widows than widowers. Because the men goes on time.
That is a conversation for another day, because I know that's very true. And I know that most of these men either die due to high blood pressure, having to cater for their family, having to cater, apart from their own nuclear family, having to cater for extended family. Imagine all their children would have finished from university, or they don't have any children in university, but because they are a male child, they are still catering to one of their auntie, one of their younger
Uncle
sisters. There's someone that is like demanding from them. So how do you deal with the anxiety of, someday, by the grace of God, I'm going to become a father? How are you dealing with that anxiety for the future when it comes to family regard, when it comes to your career? But let's first start from family. How do you deal with that anxiety? Like, I'm also going to become a father in the nearest future. How are you dealing with the anxiety? Because you're going to have a male child. Are you planning to raise your male child with this same anxiety or with this same fear of the future?
Right now, you'll see. They say when you get to the bridge, you know how to cross. But I always say sometimes at least prepare to make our bridge you're going to. The first thing to say is just, how will I be able to have a normal life as a guy without having too much anxiety? Anxiety will come, but the main thing is that how can you balance it off? I think that's the first thing. How can you balance everything off? So me as a male child as I am, right now, I don't overthink. That's the first thing I do with anxiety. Because no matter how I overthink, most times it does not solve a situation. But sometimes it can give you a good solution when you think a lot. But when you are thinking of something that you already know that there's no solution, you say, let the dead dog lie. So why don't you allow it lie? Instead of you thinking about why did he die? But as a male child, for family expectation, family expect you to, so I'm a second born. So normally, I don't have a lot of anxiety because if I have my firstborn, they say, oh, you're the firstborn. That's good. I have the lastborn. You're the lastborn. I have the only girl. They say, oh, you're the only girl. But me, I'm just kind of in the middle. Nobody too much cares about a lot of things. But I have my anxiety that I don't know since they notice me a lot until once they say that if a man say this, he's going to do this. So that means my own decisions affect other people. So I have anxiety of, they are watching me silently because they know that nobody disturbs me. So any choice I make, I always try to deal with it. So for my family, I also try and look out for how can I be the best version? How can I be able to take some things in? Because you should be able to show as a guy, you're able to take some things in. They call it big hit. While you're taking it in, try and think of your own self. Can you be able to carry all these things alone? That's why I think it's good to have someone you can talk with every time. I have people I talk with too. Like if I talk with them, I feel like, at last I'm free. I always advise guys, ladies, no matter how you are, just have someone you can confide in.
Men, please share your body. It's not only you.
But it's everywhere you can share the body into.
But like carefully select the people you can share your body with, because men keep it in. They keep keeping everything in. There was a particular day I was in MOP, a place for outpatients in the hospital, and one man walked in just for normal. He came for to see the cardiologist, like the heart doctor, and by the time the woman saw him, he just said, "You're not leaving here today. We have to hospitalize you immediately." So now, if the man was someone that maybe the woman saw the blood pressure, like, no, this can't. Check this heartbeat, and I was like, nah, you can't go home. Because she was like, if he should stress himself more than this, he's going to pack up. Wow. So that's why we keep having increase in widows, because if people don't share your burden, it's even leading me to a question that I want to ask, which is, this statement of, be a man. Yeah. Are we saying that men's trauma or men's what they've been through, their experience, are they invalidated? Don't they matter?
The society have made us feel like once you complain as a guy, that means you are weak. So most people are saying, be a man. when you see be a man, you see them do not put their shoulder up. Yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man of the house. I beg. See, don't kill yourself with being the man. Sometimes they always say something. It's not every time you should be a man. Sometimes you should be a human being. A human being too need care. So a lot of times you take a lot of things. Oh, you spoil people out. You take care of them. You go out. But sometimes take care of yourself. See, they say you can't love someone more than you love yourself. But most men nowadays, they are giving out more than themselves. Oh, this person should not feel. This person should not feel. I have a question I always ask. If you're not there, these people will still find a way.
Sure.
The men that have gone, even though your family, they hit a rough patch when you're not there. Oh, so you are in heaven or down in the earth, anywhere you are. I don't know. But what I always say is that those people that you left here, that you are suffering for, they still survive.
Sure.
So, still try your best to do everything. But when you know you're passing your capacity, another thing is age. At a young age, there's something about, they call it elastic limit. As young guys like this, we can easily do some things. I say we just lie down for bed, we don't do okay. But when you're passing some age, maybe 40, 50, even after taking Panadol and everything, you still be feeling the pain.
Yes,
So as a man, they will say, use your early time to plan. So please try and plan how to even take care of yourself. I think that's the main thing about any mental health. It's hard. I want to say with mental health is that it doesn't have a medicine. Medicine only suppresses it. It does not cure it. So I think the best solution is to talk. But the issue is that who are you going to talk to as a guy? Number one, we have trust issues.
But there are some therapists you can't really pay for.
You say therapy. We're talking about lame men. I have not been to a therapist office in my life until you have like this.
But like,
maybe school
I feel like when you get
something.
to a certain age, and if a man, like you're a man, and I feel like if you are financially capable, you should go and seek therapy.
But why will you go to therapy when you're supposed to have it at home?
At least, therapists will help you. You know that your therapy will not go and tell someone else. You are very sure of that because that is like, it's not ethical for their profession. But if you cannot afford a therapist, at least I feel everybody has that one friend, or everybody has that's like one family member that you can share your body with. That even if the person is against the nearest future, just that you shall share your own and you are better. Like that's the main thing. But leading me to another question, I saw a post on social media in the course of this week that I'm recording this video, and that post made me think. And the person made, it was a tweet, and the person said, "Why do men feel the need to go through things alone?"
The answer is because we don't think we have anybody to share this with. So I can be bothered.
Okay, if single guys are saying this,
yes,
what should married men say? Because I know married men also make the same statements too.
Married men, at least they have a wife that they know, okay, we are going through to the end. I say, we can have a rough part, but she will give me something about her I can hold on to. That let me say, I can just attack her too. So I can just give her something I can use. So now at least I'm secured. We can still go 50-50 or 70-40 or anyhow. But as a single guy, I can talk to a friend right now that I think is a friend.
And this is it even go beyond talking. It comes to like maybe they are facing a particular challenge. Maybe for example, maybe the guy is maybe trying to pay school fees, and the person cannot pay the entire school fees. So they would prefer to drop out of school than to share the burden with someone. And I know a particular my friend was talking about a particular family where the husband could not pay the school fees of the child, and the child had to drop out from school. And people were hearing about it later. They're like, if the man had just spoken, they know someone in the school that they would have spoken to and everything. That even if that at least there should have been one person, but the child lost the academic year because the father was like, no, be a man.
That's because of pride, ego.
Because the child had to waste one academic section because of this.
Everybody have pride.
Yes, I know.
So see, there's pride in asking for help. Why do people
go through things alone?
That's number one. We have pride for help. Like it's not easy for a guy to ask another person help. You know that. Because if you go and ask them, most of them will have in their mind, I'm solving my own issue, I did not tell you. That's why you come to meet me.
This is not leading to another question.
Except the person you are going to go and meet is someone that have already passed the barrier of everybody can be of help. But if you are going to someone that have the mentality of you should be a man, you regret ever sharing your burden. Because they will not give you advice, they will give you questions. So why your child is dropping out of school? Can't you can hustle more? That means your hustle no dey pay.
This is now leading to another question.
Okay.
If we are saying all this, because I'm not attacking him, I want to just understand
why
men are not, like, what's up? Why people not sharing things? This is another question, which is, so don't guys have friends? Because people are always saying that, oh, guys' relationship, boys' relationship are better than female friendship. Like, male friendship is better. So if people are saying that you go through things alone, you're not willing to share with someone, then why? What all this bro code, all this?
Most of the are just
your siblings, your male siblings. You cannot tell your female siblings. At least your male siblings should be able to have conversation about it with them. Your male friends. So why are we not saying that? Because outside, most girls will say, I don't like having friends with girls because they don't understand me. But I should have friends with guys. Guys are better. They settle problem. But you people don't. You people still go through things alone. You people don't talk.
And that's because of now you just give us. We're looking at the whole meal. When I look at it as I'm a guy, there are things I can share with the fellow guy that I'll be comfortable with. And there are some people I can share deep things with as a guy with. But one thing that make us to restrict ourselves in sharing things are, they always say experience make people better or worse. So someone like me, I have an experience of when I was in GSS, I cannot forget. Someone I trusted. I was a bad boy. They gave me yellow card. So I went to go and give this guy I come from home with for the past 2 years every day. My mom go represent his mother's PTA meeting. So I said I don't trust him. Just saw me saying I'm down. So what happened? I said they gave me a yellow card and they didn't announce it to anybody because it was a coded yellow card. And then I gave it to him. And what he did to me, he took it to I went to the class and I was showing everybody. Since then, I could not be able to trust any guy or anybody close to me like that to some kind of things. Because that's the trauma of GSS theory. Imagine the kind of wickedness I call that.
Friends break our hearts. We still make friends. Like about what you say.
But as we make friends, we're more careful of what to share.
I understand.
Then the people I think most men can share things are to family members, people that you don't date for a long time.
But really, I'm still not understanding all these things that you're saying. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand. Yes, I'm trying to understand the mental health. Because if we cannot address you guys' mental health without addressing why you guys keep things to yourself. Some guys will keep things to the extent that like I remember a friend of mine that her dad had health issues, and father did not see anything of when the issue got worse.
That's because they think if they share it I think if we share some things with some people, we feel like we're putting a burden on them. Why can't you carry the burden alone?
You see your body.
The same way you are saying, my dad too did same things. He hid the fact he was sick for a while. Like when I went to his place, that when I saw the scans and everything he did, he knows he was sick for like a year and he not anybody. But he was just pretending to come smile. Until when at the office, they have to notice and call that something is wrong.
Okay. So are you now? We have addressed these issues now.
Okay.
So now projecting towards the future. Are you feeling? Do you think that this is the best way to raise the new sets, like your own children, unborn children, the new generation?
No,
this is the best way to raise them, to always suck things in and keep things to themselves.
The new generation, I even though they're not able to take a lot of things, they will. Yeah, because most of them are
even
getting
with the social media. Yes.
I just want to see they rant out. So that ranting out is a little bit good, but it's not everything you should rant out on social media. That's what I'll say. But you should be able to rant out to qualified people you can trust. And now we said something last time. To trust someone, you have to test them. Yeah, I can test you on something little.
This thing that you just made, I'm going to keep. I will tell you my reaction after.
See, why I say that is that they say you just trust blindly. Yeah, you trust blindly, but most people don't see. Before I can give you a part of a story, part A, and this does not spill. I can't give you part B. I can't give you part C. I can't give you maybe Z one day because now I don't care if A, B, C spill out. But what was concerning me, all this while is the Z. I'm trying to, so I can be talking to you little by little. I'm trying to get confidence in you as a guy, or as a human being. So now, me, the kind of person I'm going to train myself, and I'm already doing. See, I'm a guy, they cry. I tell people, see, if I have something bothering me up, They will say, be a man. Don't say, I'll cry it out. After that, I'm free. Nothing bad. Or sometimes, anyone I'm with friends, I talk to them about some things. And then sometimes they'll be like, why are you telling me this? It's not your personal issue. What I'm talking that is that I just want to be free from my mind. I told someone something last week. I said, if a guy tell you something, even your boyfriend or your friends, it's not about them knowing you can solve it. Because a guy can meet you after I need 200K. Why he's telling you is not because of you can solve it. It's just because you want to talk it out. You know you don't have the solution. That's his way of just releasing himself out. So him saying it's not about you giving a solution. That's why they say listen to hear, not to respond.
Sure.
So most people just want you to just listen to them.
I feel like men should also do that often too. Like share your body.
Share your bodies. Just share it.
Like please share it.
Please. I'm begging you.
Because prevalence of if we check the streets, prevalence of mad people, men. It is what it is. Prevalence of men that prevalence of family that lose his or her partner is men. Check school. Prevalence of guys, people that have extra year. Men. So what's happening? Like it saddens my heart when I just keep seeing these scenarios. And I remember I was having a conversation with someone about this topic, and the person was like, society is doing a lot. Like society is adding unnecessary pressure. Like just some things. And sometimes you scroll to social media and you see a 22-year-old boy that's bought a Benz. And you yourself will not be like,
jelly.
I'm a man. Why am I not driving my own Benz?
The funniest thing, other guys or other people will not be comparing you that it's not your classmate, it's not this. I always tell them that if you know what that guy do. So see another thing again, there's something about privilege. Two of us can go for the same interview. We are same guys, the same looking. But we answer the same question. The person that is doing the interview cannot say, you can't even do permutation or combination and choose anyone. And now I can use, I just like the way you smile. That's a little privilege. So you gotta give everyone privilege. It means things that you should understand where you are. So number one, they will say, don't let their time be your time. But another thing is that time you may be the one stopping yourself. If they don't give you this kind of comparison sometimes, you may not want to move further. You say, I see your guy, just buy Venza. You can't remember, say, when this guy was introducing this business to me, I felt it was not, but he took the risk. Another thing is, man, one of the things why we don't share a lot of things is that we take a lot of risk. That once you hear it,
don't like hearing it. Sure.
Once you hear it,
I understand that perspective. When it comes to the good thing, and you feel like if you tell your wife or if you tell your partner, it will like burden them. They will not to take that risk. It is good.
Imagine like selling your car and not telling your wife.
But
to the business.
That one is risky. If that's the only car that you people have, before you sell it, tell her. Please, don't follow this one that is saying no. Please tell her. Because some men will go and sell. If I know, the wife will be thinking that they still have like one soft landing somewhere.
Yeah, the man already sold this 2 years ago.
The soft landing was gone. Imagine maybe they have a savings together, and the guy has already used savings to do investment as like risk the money, and the woman is like she'll be shaking. But maybe if the money turns out to if the investment turns out well, she will appreciate the husband. But if it turns out bad,
that's why it's good to have someone you can confide in, no matter what.
Sure.
And sometimes I think one part I don't like, but some people say it's good. People always bring a lot of burdens to as a guy, even men. I saw a man like crying with his son, and he was a pastor. I was looking for you to be able to take your burden to this pastor. That means you trust him, you can be able to. But don't forget, as you're giving this pastor burden, pastor to be thinking, increasing his own burden. So who is going to take away the burden from him?
Yeah.
That's why they always say that psychologists must have their own psychologist.
Sure.
So pastors should be able to have psychologists for their own.
Sure.
Because you bring for me a matter today. I'm in a church setting, so I'm used to seeing a lot of pastors and this kind of thing. So you come to meet the pastor today, I have an issue. Another person will come again, another issue. So these issues are getting much and much. So him himself, his own mental health is getting down. He can be praying, saying, praise God, hallelujah. I just remember this guy have cried, oh Lord. He bring another body up. That one's going to come out. Remember the cry. Now remember the cry of someone that came to him last 2 years.
That's true. That's true. If you're not saying that this situation of people sharing burden, increasing the burden on that individual, now it's guys normally, like your wife will come and women, you know that we like to talk, and definitely you share your burden to your husband, share your burden to your partner, and you keep sharing. Some of your female friends that are still single will also like bring their burden
even married,
to you.
some of them will still share something.
They will still like bring and to keep increasing the burden level. So is it nice that it will be like a guy should get a point and just say, you know what, I'm not interested?
I think the best thing to do is when you know some things are getting too much for you, you just try and look for a way to. They say, I always tell people, even if you are going to do something to someone, even if you are not going to be together as friends, take them gently as an egg and drop them. I see, it's not easy. Someone that you have been close to, maybe someone you share your burdens to, person just disappear. You feel that gap. So imagine the person starts dropping you little by little. Oh, I'll listen to you. Instead of giving you 1 hour, I'll give you 5 minutes. At least you still hear them out. And you just say, please go to the most important part. Next time, I'll give you 6 minutes. It should not be like a map up and down. So you just be like, oh, sorry, I'm not more available. I'm busy. The person will understand, oh, you have given me that. But if you have given them 1 hour consistently, and just go out, that pain will be there. The gap will be there. But once you are giving them little by little attention, those friends, but the person you cannot stop giving attention to is your wife. See, hear out anytime.
Because if you reduce the attention, she will carry this outside. So please listen.
I don't know who she's talking to.
Keep saying it.
Yeah.
Please.
Once as she's talking, try and hear some important things.
But now, I know that married men like gists.
I don't know they like gist until I've seen some of them.
I've been seeing some videos on TikTok and I'm like,
seriously?
Married men like
you see them outside, they'll not be like,
I see the days to talk. All those married people, what they are doing, they are gossiping. Don't let us,
but that's the way they will enjoy the house.
Sure,
because the lady likes to gossip, so you have to turn to her.
I remember I saw a particular video. The lady was doing as if she was talking to her friend. And she was not talking to anybody. And the husband was busy doing something in the kitchen. He came from the kitchen, was like, he was even telling her, is it this person? He just like, Like, he left what was doing in the kitchen, sat down. And I was like, I beg now, is it that person?
Me. That means the wife, I've been giving him that vibe and I've gotten to use to it.
God wants to be like, my husband like gossip. It's not only me that like it. So I think this was an interesting conversation.
But for me as a man, see, my mental health is there. And see, if I call you and you don't pick, I'll call you tired until you pick and hear me out. I think I used to disturb people. If I disturb you, I still disturb you.
Don't really disturb
I don't
me.
disturb you, but when it's necessary, I disturb you.
And that's why people, all these anonymous messages, people used to like, when you read some, I say, hey, go and share this with a physical human being. Social media people will just give you advice based on spontaneous thing. But like now, there's no story you are sharing. There will always be like a backstory to it that somebody that has understand the story from the beginning. Like, for example, I'm telling some of my friends, some particular gist. They didn't know the backstory of maybe 2 years ago, 3 years, so they can like easily link it together. So what's your final word for guys out there? Like when it comes to addressing their mental health, what's your final word for them?
Guys, I'm not saying you should be like me, but as a guy right now, what I do is I try to talk to people. Even if I can talk to you, anybody I feel like can be able to listen to me. There was someone that did something to me one day. I think, depressed. And she she helped me that day. I called her. I used to talk to her every time, like once in a while. But I called her and she answered me. What is it? Her just answering solved the issue for me. It was not about me talking to her. But I know I called another person. I called like 2 of them. But the person that solved the most issue, she felt up picked that, take my mind down. But another guy left his house and came to come and hear me. So that day, I know that people got your back. So guys, please be able to share your burden to anyone, and your wife is, if you're married, it's always there for you.
Yeah, one way I would just leave you with to any guy, aside from the whole physical aspect of sharing your burden, I would say please take out time to pray. Because some men hand over the responsibility of prayer to their wife, they hand over the responsibility of prayer to their spiritual leader. They don't take out time to pray. Because I know that it's changing these days where men now pray. I've seen compared to before where you will see meetings filled with women, but now you also you see equal balance of both the men and the women. So I just say pray, share your burden with God. God will not gossip your matter to anybody.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
why
will
I love him a
definitely
lot. He does not gossip your matter.
and it will definitely help you. Like it will help you. They don't be like this calm or this ease. The problem is not lifted. The problem did not go away. But like you just have like this calmness to like go through that struggle.
Yeah,
so talk to him.
God can help you to solve the issue. So
yeah.
One thing about talking with God and sharing your burden is that He will give you peace. Peace is one of the most underrated things people don't know. If you have peace, no matter your situation, you will still be calm.
And that's why I'm married for peace too. So what are you looking for? A man that will give me peace if you should be deceiving yourself.
I'm looking for peace.
So it's woman that does not want to marry someone that will give her peace, Abby.
Everybody wants peace, but the main thing is that peace.
Are you a peacemaker?
Are you a peacemaker? See, it's not easy to get peace. So peace has a price, and that's price mentality to be a man.
That's another conversation. Okay, thank you guys for watching today's video. We are going to dig deep on this conversation in another video, but it will not be on male mental health. It will be on another conversation entirely. So we come your way in the next video. Do well to like,
subscribe,
share,
and follow,
and make comments.
Yeah, please. And in case you need someone to talk to, enter a comment section. And in case you want me to
or you can go and search on social media.
If you want me to talk to you, enter a comment section.
Yeah.
Best
enter social media. Go and search for Emmanuel IC Photography. I'm sure do you have a personal page?
I have a personal page. Emmanuel_I_Olabi. Simple, you'll find me there.
So you can just like, that will be better. So it will be more confidential. I feel like what I want to share is not for other people to see. You can always do well to do that. And my own mail is in the description box. You can reach out to me via email. I'll see you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.